Welcome back everyone to the next installment of Deus Ex. As you can see, I finally skirted the airfield, made it through the gate, and now about to enter the security tower. This room, this building here, is relatively well fortified, so I could potentially go through the window. I don't quite know if I could jump high enough, but as you can hear, there are terrorists right around here, so I have to play this
Is someone there?
very carefully. Someone's out to get me. Whoop. Careful now. Careful now. I'm reasonably sure that this guy has a friend, like right behind him, so I'm gonna have to take him down quickly and carefully. Ugh. 2 shots wasted. Good. Oh boy. As long as no alarm goes off. Oh, I got another security tower key. Although at this point it's redundant. Oh, the alarm did go off. Oh crap. Whoa! Stop shooting at me! Stop it! Okay, get out my nano key. Blitz! Oh good, the alarm reset. Huh. For starters, let's turn these turrets onto my side. Multi-tools I don't need. Binoculars I really don't need. Especially because I have a scope. I'll give him this data list. Look at all that. Huh. And suddenly, the system is working for me. So let's see. Gain access to the hangar and locate the final barrel. Locate the 3 missing barrels. Okay, and assassinate Lebedev. Alright. Now let's take this room down, or this building down. See, that's the connector that leads into the airfield. I ultimately want to go in here behind this wall. For starters,
I think we got cops.
I need to go in here. What do you think's behind this door? Take a guess. Watch this. Oh my god. Yeah, just turn your back on the guy with the gun, you idiot. I mean, I know you want to get the alarm, but for God's sake, at least attempt to defend yourself. Okay. Hey, darts. Hey, let's play some pinball. Hey, let's push this secret brick. Hey, hey, hey. That's what I'm talking about. Show me the skill points! Yeah! Only 25, but okay. The barracks dormitory, that's a good thing to have. I'm full of lockpicks, I do not need a crossbow. A free scope. Sure, I'll put on the GEP gun. I guess. I'll take a law, too. Look at that, a free scope. A little better than $700, isn't it? Or 700 credits, excuse me, princess. See what I did there? Free health! What's this? Oh, soy food, yeah. Sure, I'll have it. Ooh, good thing I turned those cameras off, huh? Oh, newspaper. Seasonal flooding, we've read this one already. Let's get 6 quick points of health here. Yeah! Up we go. I love that. Okay, there's the restroom, there's the dormitory, and then there's my goal. 1 step at a time. I find it interesting that there's only a male bathroom here. Oh no, it's unisex, never mind. I was gonna say no room for female NSF, I don't know. Let's go ahead and take care of this. I have 10 lambs as it is. Save so I do not waste it. Yikes. Well, I basically blew up everything that could be blown up except for these seemingly indestructible pillows? Let's see, SIGs and darts. Whatever, ho-hum. Multi-tool and cell. Cell's good. I'll get my lamb back. Med kit. The code to the hangar is 5914. Tell Young not to get his ass shot off. You know how I feel about him, and I will kill you if something happens. Well, alright, I got my password to the mission objective. Good thing, too, that cost 3 multi-tools. Bingo! I can go ahead and put away my weapon now. This is the boss territory. But, wait a second. Can't get a good look. I thought there was a way to increase or decrease the zoom. Huh. Maybe not, but let me just... Oh, it doesn't matter. I think you get an idea of what I'm doing.
You can relax, JC.
Yeah.
I told the troops to stand down. That's right. I'm working for the NSF. I'll meet you at the 747.
Now you know why Paul kept telling me not to kill NSF soldiers.
Excellent work. I underestimated your abilities.
It all makes sense.
You work for the NSF? Listen to what I've got to say. We don't have much time. You got that right. UNATCO will have a team here in a few minutes. The Grey Death is a man-made virus. Everyone up to the President is at UNATCO's mercy as long as UNATCO controls the supply of ambrosia. You believe that? We have proof. We need to get the ambrosia to Hong Kong. Heard of Tracer Tong? He can help us synthesize it ourselves.
Ooh!
You better step away from the jet. Your boss is my next objective. Join us, JC. Talk to Lebedev. He can convince you.
Interesting. So now I have a couple of options.
Get on the plane. We're almost ready to go. Blackmail of the US government could not possibly escape the notice of the United Nations. Don't be so quick to trust the UN.
Ooh.
Are you kidding? The UN's about the only chance we've got these days if the US spirals into another civil war. A pretext, nothing more. The whole project of world government, going back to the League of Nations, has been funded and manipulated mainly by wealthy bankers.
Interesting.
That's so. Remember that the UN itself was built on land donated by John D. Rockefeller. Get on board. A UNATCO security squad will be here any minute.
Amazing.
The wealthy have always been the ones to profit from one world government.
Well. Before I get on the jet, there's definitely some stuff to take care of. But what a twist! That's why Paul's been going out of his way to get his troops not to kill off NSF soldiers, because they're with him. He'd be killing off his own men. He doesn't want that. That's why he really stressed that I don't kill him. He did a good job of acting when I had killed soldiers. He acted mildly disappointed about it. Let's see if I can find anything on these crates, huh? This looks like bonus material, like in that truck. Nothing up here. I don't see anything anywhere. I don't even know why there's ladders up here in the first place. Well, let's take a look. Nah, nothing. Really? Well, okay. There. Well, and there's nothing around here. I will check inside the truck, obviously. And perhaps around those other crates if I can. An image of the 747. That could be useful. Basically a map. Well, the 747 really isn't that big, so it's no big deal. Oh, rockets. Don't need them, though.
Easy. We don't want any trouble.
2 more crates. An accuracy mod. I like that. Pistol ammo. Ah, look at that. The sniper rifle has been fully modded in terms of accuracy, so now I'll start working on my stealth pistol. 69 accuracy. Not as hot as 87, but you know what? I'll take what I can get. There doesn't appear to be anything around here, though. I will talk to the man in red, the mechanic. I believe he has something for me.
Hey, you're the guy the Fed sent? I have something for you.
How do you know anything about the feds?
Oh, Lebedev, all his people right now, they're running around like ants thinking it's gonna be a raid.
Basically, this guy's selling... Yeah, I'll pay 400 for a recoil mod.
Here's 400 for the recoil weapon mod.
Appreciate it.
Sweet! Lower recoil on the rifle. .28. My recoil has been reduced by almost a third. Good stuff. Hey look! The robot's not out to kill me! Scanning area. I love it. Let's get out of here. Or more like in there. I'm on Lebedev's jet. Bathroom? Nothing. relaxing area. Nothing of importance. Nothing out there. Kitchen area. Lots of 40s. Soy food and soda. Okay. We're getting toward a climactic point in this game. Very climactic. Nothing in here. Reasonably sure there's nothing in these boxes. Nothing. Oh, the final canister.
That's the last one. Good work.
Good. Now, how do I open this without hacking it? Remember that password I got much earlier. 9905. Ho ho. What do you have for me? EMP shield and ballistic protection. Cool. I'll look more into that a little bit later. Now I found all the canisters. All that's left? Assassinate Juan Ivanovich Lebedev. I'm missing a key. Oh, of course. Up the stairs. I went down the stairs. I didn't go up. This area is good for nothing but that key, actually. Good. Let's take it to the man himself. Climactic part coming up, people. I'm telling ya. We've read this. There he is. At this point, I have a couple of options.
I surrender.
What?
Easy now, Agent. UNATCO has a policy against killing unarmed prisoners. We have much to learn from each other.
We're assuming control of the airfield. The vaccine will be returned to the international authorities.
Don't you want to hear why your brother came over to our side?
He makes his own decisions.
You know he wouldn't betray UNATCO without a reason.
You hear that?
Good work.
Oh.
Now finish the job.
He surrendered. He's an unarmed prisoner. UNATCO policy protects him.
Terminate the prisoner, Agent. If you are too afraid, you are ordered to return to base on Manderley's authority. There is a helicopter waiting.
Pause the game. At this point, I need you to know, I have 3 options. I can keep talking to Lebedev until Anna Navarra gets fed up and kills him herself, and she's generally disappointed in me. I could kill Lebedev myself right now, she'll be very pleased. Or, if I'm really going to go hardcore, I can actually kill Navarra right now and keep talking to Lebedev. None of them affect the plot too much, but I want to keep
the command here now.
But I want to keep Anna alive. Later.
If you know something, just tell me.
The question you've got to ask, I'm surprised you haven't, is the obvious one. Who am I? Who made me, and for what purpose?
UNATCO has briefed me on my augmentations. Get to the point.
Return to base, Agent Denton. I will handle this.
Your parents were murdered precisely because they could have told you the correct answer to that
What happened to
question.
being a car crash?
That's a pretty big claim.
You didn't have parents. The ones you knew were employees. You were made by a cabal of technophiles so crazed for power that they would control not only governments and people, but the chemistry of our bodies as well.
Wow.
Leave us, Agent. Now.
I'm gonna keep talking, but then I'll reload and actually kill him.
Cannot obey a simple...
Sounds like a picture-perfect description of the NSF.
Think bigger, Agent. Think global.
You have disobeyed a direct order.
Oh boy.
Do you think it's an accident that the cure for the global plague is owned by a single corporation, and that it's kept so secret that only the tabloids dare print a story suggesting it exists?
The supply is limited. That doesn't mean there's a conspiracy.
But where does that corporation manufacture the cure? And where did your brother uncover the information that brought him over to our side?
Huh.
Go on.
I can tell by the expression on your friend's face that she knows where I'm heading. UNATCO is completely correct to think that Tracer Tong will soon understand Ambrosia. He was the one who was going to receive the shipment.
Do I dare
Why
stop
tell me all
this?
this?
I've said nothing that UNATCO won't find on this plane's computer. But here's the secret. This is what Paul was so interested to hear from Tracer Tom.
Manderley will be disappointed in your insubordination.
Oh, jeez. Oh! Hey, whoa!
That is what happens to a prisoner who tries to escape. Go to the helicopter now, Agent Denton. It is waiting at the airfield.
Now, I have a couple other options. Check this out.
I saw it.
What?
Skip.
Good.
He surrendered.
Now, I play this very carefully.
Watch it.
I'm in trouble. Ha! Oh, he's dead. Too late. That was awkward. Let's try this one more time.
What?
Good.
He surrendered.
A winner is me. Let's just see what he would have said.
I guess Paul must have convinced you.
All right. We're alone. If you have proof of a conspiracy, let's hear it.
The question you've got to ask. I'm surprised you haven't.
We've heard
Yeah,
this.
You're...
You expect me to believe there's a group of people powerful enough to control the United Nations?
Ooh.
The UN and UNATCO are just a couple of their tools. UNATCO has already
200
occupied
skill
the
points.
airfield. Just go through the motions and report back to Liberty Island.
Interesting. Or there's the one last option, where I just kill him.
Good.
He surrendered.
Interesting that I don't get the skill points for doing this.
Congratulations, Agent. You are one of us after all. I confess I had my doubts. Your helicopter is waiting at the airfield.
Interesting. I will keep her alive. I'm going
We
to
can say what we like in the paperwork.
Dark. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice those skill points because you'll get to see some more dialogue later on. Oh, there's the code for the canister. I don't really need to worry about that. Now at this point, if I were to leave, if I had killed Anna Navarra, Alex Jacobson will say, Jesus, that was Navarra. I'm erasing this from the records, and I basically get off clean. But instead...
See to the helipad. We know your brother was here. He is gone, but we will find him.
So my brother's out. So now I just head down. And out. Oh man, I need a medbot. Real bad. Even my speed doesn't feel as fast as it should, you know? I'm fast, but how fast am I really? I think I actually checked out all these boxes up top, so I really don't need to worry about exploring those. So I guess I'll just head back to base. Sound fair? Well, it's interesting though. Now I know. It looks like you actually get more bonuses for actually killing Navarra right there. But I do want to see what she does later. And I'm sure you do too. Don't need. Let's get out of here. There's Gunther. There's the helicopter.
Manderley has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of the airport.
Standard procedure, it appears. I'm sure we can count on you.
I want to be the one to execute Lebedev.
Some bad news. I already took him out.
Yes, of course. Congratulations, Agent.
He really is in it for the
My
killing.
brother.
A shame that we have to track down and kill one of our most advanced agents. At least we have one of you left.
Holy crap.
Don't you think we should give Paul a chance to explain himself? He's been with UNATCO for years.
Only one thing can happen when you break your oath to the Coalition.
Wow, that's dark.
I will be truthful. I have requested the assignment of the Paul Denton assassination.
Wow, do not screw with this guy. Seriously, he'll freaking destroy you. Okay, things are looking pretty awful right about now. Let's get out of here.
Hunter told me about Paul.
It's true. Paul's been working for the NSF.
This is gonna shake up the coalition, JC. I don't know if you realized how important your brother was.
Coalition will recover. I'm not so worried about the Coalition.
UN officials will probably get involved. You'll have to keep your head down if you're gonna come through this in one piece. Sure you're ready to head back to base?
Oh, I'm ready.
I'm ready. Let's move out.
Get in.
Things are looking pretty bad right now, and I killed Lebedev, and within the context of the story, I don't have that little tidbit of information he gave me, nor do I have those glorious 200 skill points. But don't worry, I can make those up later. We'll see what's happening in here. First thing I'm going to do is, you know, the usual. Nothing in here. Nothing up there. Hey, sabot rounds. Remember, those are shotgun rounds that are good for bots. I guess I'm remembering it wrong. Maybe there's no underscore for UNATCO U101. Whatever. It's not like I'm gonna break in and destroy people or anything. I just like having cameras off at all times. They're good for nothing. All they'll do is get me in trouble.
Check in with Manderley so we can get out of here. We gotta move.
Alright, I'll get my next mission objective, head out, and then I'll cut it short.
Manderley's pleased that you followed orders. He wants to see you.
Meet Bucks Congress. Okay, we read this already.
We got the news. Nobody really believes it.
Yeah, that is a shame, isn't it? This is bad for Paul. This is a disaster. Oh. Effective immediately, the status of Paul Denton has been changed to revoked, and Denton has been added to the prejudice list. Paul is armed, dangerous, and possesses intimate knowledge of UNATCO security protocols. Security personnel are authorized to use lethal force in his apprehension. Any information regarding the whereabouts should be reported to Central Security.
What about Paul?
Oh crap.
That goes to show we can't be too sure of anyone.
This is bad. This is really bad. Really, really bad. Let's see what Manderley has to say for me. By the way, if I had killed Anna Navarra and let Lebedev live, or had her kill Lebedev...
Manderley wants to see you. You know the drill.
Yeah, Manderley would be pissed. Normally he says, like, Manderley wants to see you now, like he's blowing a stack or something like that, and he is pissed. So, this time I did the mission right. So, he's still in a bad mood though, because, you know, Paul defected, or had already defected.
It's a question of who benefits society more. But who decides that? You? It's implicit.
What are they talking about? Let's see a little more of this. I'll try this one more time. There we go. Oh, nothing changed.
You're just kidding around, right?
Oh, they don't like it when I use their computers. Nothing. So I'll make these briefings real quick. Biocell, good. Again with that freaking basketball, what is up with that? Let's check my office. Stupid cleaner bot. Prod. Oh, hello. Nice. I have a recoil mod. Sniper rifle. Jacobson, we need to talk about that last mission in person, not infolink. Yeah, he would say that regardless of whether I killed Navarro or not. Like, if I had killed Navarro, he would have been like, what the hell were you thinking, JC? And I would explain myself. Ammo, I don't need. Oh!
What kind of pain?
Behind the eyes, a sharp burning, almost electrical.
How's your bioelectric level?
It's always at 100%. I like to stay prepared.
Ugh.
That's probably it right there. Free radicals. You should charge your systems only when they've been significantly drained.
I wasn't informed of that.
It's a lot like an electric razor. If you leave it plugged in all the time, the battery loses its 0 point. Just watch your levels.
Interesting.
Interesting. Thanks, Doctor.
Now perhaps we
You
can
know how it goes.
Now he could probably be introduced formally.
I saw you listening in. Yes, it's true. I have augmentations like yours.
Don't you work down in Washington?
Actually, I'm the director of FEMA.
Oh wow.
Sounds like you wouldn't have much use for physical augmentations.
You underestimate the demands of my work. We deal with every sort of natural and unnatural disaster you can imagine.
Oh my god.
But you're the director. You work behind a desk.
Am I behind a desk right now? No, I'm not.
Ugh.
That's because we have a situation here in New York. I got to my position because I can fix things. You will see shortly, because as you have probably noticed yourself, this agency is broken and needs an overhaul.
This guy's hardcore.
What do you mean by overhaul?
You will receive a memo in a few days. I am still collecting data.
This guy gets stuff
UNATCO was
done.
very effective this evening. We recaptured the shipment.
You don't have to worry, Agent. It's the softer elements I am after.
Like who?
You're beginning to exceed your clearance. What are you? Angel OA?
Ooh,
Excuse my persistence. I'll wait for the memo.
Good. Carry on.
what a beast.
I said no more questions.
God.
Get everybody patched up?
Everybody except you. You look terrible.
I took a few hits this time. Nothing I can't treat myself.
More than a few. I think you better take an extra medkit.
Thanks.
Sweet.
They just dropped off a few liters of the ambrosia you recovered, by the way.
Good work out there, Denton. I want you to know, we will not let your brother's activity cast its shadow on you.
Yes, sir. I'm grateful for that. I just wish we'd found out sooner.
No harm done. We have you to take his place.
Wow.
Is a few liters going to be enough?
Well, no one on staff's gonna catch Grey Dead this month.
I have good reason to hold back the announcement.
Paul said
There's some
UNATCO
dangerous
uses the
goings
ambrosia
on.
supply to influence national governments. What do you think about that?
So it's true. He went over to the NSF.
Yeah, he tried to recruit me.
What? You? Work for the NSF? Did he really expect you to believe that UNATCO's part of some global conspiracy?
I waxed his boss. Maybe he'll get the message.
Wow. Of course I wouldn't have said that if I hadn't.
If there's a conspiracy, it's a VersaLife.
VersaLife?
They're the ones making money off the play.
We'll be seeing VersaLife, but way later in the game. Oh my god, so much money. All for Denton. Nothing else going on out here?
Whatever his politics.
Still gonna miss your brother. That is a shame. Anything in here? Nope. There's Manderley's office. I'll get there in a second. Don't need that.
Bullet to the head. That's justice. You catch on fast.
Another thing that I would not have heard if I had done this straight.
Can't believe it, JC. What got into Paul?
I guess he got a better offer.
What a blow. I don't know how we'll recover. It's almost like losing a son.
I don't understand it myself, but we've got to go on. Is Manderley available?
Go right in, JC. He has a lot to discuss.
I'll bet he does. First of all, what's her name? Janice Reed, right.
What's the idea, JC?
What? Hey. Ugh, fine, I'll hack it. Must have changed their passwords. Nothing anyway.
You better not keep him waiting.
Book hasn't changed. Alright, let's do it. Mission briefing.
Objectives complete, sir.
Good, good. Here's your op bonus as usual, 1,000 for a flawless performance.
Nice.
You might be interested to know that your tenacity has impressed some very important people.
I only wish to serve the Coalition to the best of my ability.
They have high hopes for you, JC. You understand the importance of loyalty, don't you?
Oh boy.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's what seems to be missing in your brother. I hope you'll understand why the Coalition has shut down Paul's augmentations and has activated the kill switch.
Kill switch.
Activated what?
He's our enemy now. He's gone, JC. The Coalition wants you to understand that he's just another terrorist, like the ones that have died by your very hand this evening.
Ugh.
Can they really kill him? With the press of a button?
Yes, and you too.
Oh god.
So take these orders seriously. They're sending you to Hong Kong.
Oh hey.
What about Paul? Will I get to see him again?
Please, just get your equipment and meet our pilot Jock at the helipad. You'll need to take out a man called Tracer Tong.
Oh jeez. But Tracer Tong sounds like a good guy.
Prove that they can trust you. JC?
Yes.
It's critical that they trust you.
That's important.
You'll behave like a professional. That's an order.
I understand what we're doing is in kid stuff, but I had an NSF trooper brought in to be treated prior to interrogation, suffering from multiple second-degree burns consisted with repeated application of a riot pod at close range. 1 or 2 shocks at most should have been enough to incapacitate almost anyone, but this man had at least 7 distinct burn wounds. This is unacceptable and violates not only commonly practiced rules of engagement, but my own medical ethics. I understand that this is not indicative of overall UNETCO policy, and I would request that the incident be strenuously investigated, and those responsible placed on suspension pending further investigation. Jeez. Sounds like someone in UNATCO is sadistic and corrupt. Well, WS, which is probably Walton Simons, I've dispatched Agent Sherman to assist you in resolving your current problems and to ensure that MJ-12 operations are not adversely affected. I trust you'll extend him to your complete cooperation. MJ-12? That sounds intense. It's a whole different organization.
The only way to allay their suspicions of you, JC, is to actively work against your brother's allies.
Terrorists in Hell's Kitchen raid. A recent raid on Liberty Island headquarters by members of the NSF ended today when UNATCO troops, working with local police, assaulted a warehouse in Hell's Kitchen. That's what I was doing. While UNATCO casualties were low, few NSF members survived the action, which UNATCO Director Manderley termed a suicidal last stand on their part. We negotiated for hours, said Manderley, and were prepared to make arrangements for their surrender when an attack was initiated against us by the NSF. We had no choice but to respond with force. Obviously, a complete inquiry into this terrible and unfortunate series of events will be undertaken as soon as possible. Well, that's just an outright lie. What is UNATCO not telling me? It sounds like we're on the offensive. Well, now I'm getting suspicious. Are the NSF not so bad after all? You gotta wonder. Paul's with them and he seems to know what's up.
Then what'd you do?
I chased them into the building.
Weren't you scared?
A little, but when I'm wearing this helmet, I've learned to set aside the instincts of a civilian and be completely professional.
They had assault guns.
Tactically, I had the advantage. It was important to act before the situation changed.
How you troopers do it, I can't imagine.
That's awesome. You know what's really funny? Remember in the very beginning of the game when I said that I was not going to invest...
a few slugs, but I had a job to do and I did it.
Amazing.
It was just blind luck that one of the terrorists was carrying orders from Lebedev.
We never would have known about the airlift if you hadn't been so courageous.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no, don't start that. Just following orders.
Ham it up a little more.
We would never have recovered the shipment. It all depended on you.
Well, I was happy to do my part.
God.
That's too bad about Paul.
Agent Denton?
The agency won't
I was just telling Shannon about the operation. Quite a success, wasn't it?
Now here's the thing. Remember way back in the second installment when I said, oh, I'm not going to bother investigating the ladies' bathroom because there's nothing in there? It turns out she was in there. And if I were to go in, she would say, oh, how unprofessional. And during this conversation, she'd be talking to this guy, and all of a sudden, she would talk to me, and the trooper would say, what, you know him? And Shannon would respond, well, we met in the bathroom. And the soldier would be like, oh, I see. It's actually pretty hilarious, but I wanted to keep her on my side just so you could see the little bit about the floorboards under Alex Jacobson's place. It just cracks me out, that's all. I've talked to Jaime, so basically I can suffer lower damage from EMP attacks or from projectiles and knives. I'll take the ballistic protection, I guess. I will also heal. Ah! Wow, I didn't even heal everything. I got banged up like crazy. I'll have to take a second stop at this medbot. Also, closet. Biocell, probably a medkit. Oh, a maxed. Well, you know what? I'll just use a medkit. Ah! Looking a little better. Nothing a medbot could... Oh! Speed enhancement and run silence. I already have it. You can only install one of the possible upgrades. Jaime Reyes, Amigo. Augmentation canister has been shipped. Oh, regeneration of energy shields. That sounds like a good augmentation canister. Where is it? Regeneration will add programmable polymerase to existing augmentations. The structural repair of tissues and organs damaged in combat conditions, and the energy shield will construct heat and electricity absorbing polyaniline capacitors below the skin, reducing damage received from flame, electrical, or plasma injuries. That canister sounds broken. Where can I have that? Oh, Jay Mandley responded to Jaime talking about the riot prods. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. If accurate, this mistreatment obviously violates any number of rules in the UNATCO Charter. However, the situation is currently very fluid, and I would ask you to refrain from speculating further until we have an opportunity to ascertain all the relevant facts. Is he shutting Jaime up? Are they trying to maintain this excessive torture? UNATCO, seriously, what the hell? Thanks for the email. I haven't been able to reply before. Everyone's working 24/7 to isolate the Great Death vectors. While things haven't been too bad down here in Atlanta, the reports I'm getting from field operatives in NYC are not as optimistic. I'll send you the data when I can. 3 to 5% mortally affected by secondary contagions. Until then, if any of your people come in contact with this stuff, I would say level 3 quarantine's your best option. I'll let you know what's going on when the data is in. Well, that's just a standard email. Again, nothing down in level 4, it's just a locked door. Ha, another medkit. There we go. How am I looking? Just about done. 18 more points ought to do it. Okay, then there's Jacobson. He wanted to talk to me personally. No email for him. Wow, nothing under the floor. Huh, I wonder if he's learning. Lockpick. Alright, I put it off enough. Let's talk to the guy.
A lot of surprises this time. Paul, a terrorist. Wow.
Well, I took out his boss. I hope that changes his mind.
I wonder what it is he found out. Why he'd defect.
He thinks he has proof of a conspiracy.
Wild stuff, huh? I'd like to hear what he has to say. If you hear from him, or if you find out where he is, don't worry about the info link. I'll erase the archives.
Sweet.
You think he's right?
Worth hearing him out. I've never known Paul to make a mistake. Manderley was tuned in when you reached the 747. It really is all over for Paul.
And again, if I had killed Anna Navarra, he would have said, "What the hell were you thinking?" And then I'd explain myself, and he'd still side with me, because he'd be like, "Well, you're not that crazy, so we'll see what you have to say." Nothing for Anna Navarra. Was it just one N? No, nothing new. Alright, let's try hacking the sucker. Maybe Herman's got some email for me. After this, we'll be ready to head out to the next mission. Nothing. Okay. Nothing in the cell block either.
Not much happening down here, Agent.
Yeah, sure enough. I'll talk to Carter, and then I'll head out of here. Pretty grim so far. Nothing.
How are you holding up?
Fine. I completed the mission objectives.
You were ordered to assassinate a man in cold blood. It must have been difficult.
Not if you pause for a second and think about who he was and what he stood for.
Hardcore.
It's a shame when a difference of opinion gets somebody killed. That's all I have to say about that.
Every war is the result of a difference of opinion. Maybe the biggest questions can only be answered by the greatest of conflicts.
That's deep.
Let's hope not. Well, we're on the brink of another world war. Speaking of which, tell me what you need. I'll load you up.
Sniper rifle.
Sniper rifle, 30-06.
You learn fast. I'm impressed.
Never hurts to get more ammo. That takes care of everything I really can do.
Looks like the cleaner boss will do.
That takes care of everything I can do in UNATCO, so I guess I'll meet Jock at the helipad. Let's go to Hong Kong. That'll be fun, right? And we get to see what Paul's been up to. Maybe we can even find Paul if we're lucky. I'll step outside and cut the playthrough short after we head to the helicopter. Let's do it.
We'll miss you, Agent.
Yeah, I'm going out for quite a distance. Here we go.
I'm taking you to New York.
What?
My orders are to go to Hong Kong.
Your brother's in trouble. You need to meet him in Hell's Kitchen at the apartment.
Oh, jeez.
What's wrong?
I'll let him speak for himself. He just wanted me to get you to the hotel.
Oh man, New York again, a third time. But at least this is going to be very plot intensive. You're going to like where this is going. This is going to get real hardcore real fast. Away from Liberty Island we go. Alright. Get that data out of the way, the info link.
brother's hurt pretty bad. You'll find him at the apartment. If he can walk, get him to come with you. I can pick you guys up in Battery Park.
Okay. Here's the window where I could run into Paul. And this is where I'll cut the playthrough short. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress today. We got through to the airfield and ran into Juan Ivanovich Lebedev himself. And we had to make a very crucial, very important decision. Paul is working with the NSF. But what for? What is going on that NSF is so important that UNATCO is no good? Well, I'm starting to harbor suspicions against UNATCO myself, especially after reading some emails. But then again, Juan Ivanovich Lebedev is supposed to be a terrorist leader. I ended up killing him after all, but it looks like I might have regretted my decision. What do you think? Well, whatever the case, we're going to talk to Paul and maybe get some real information once and for all. Now that he's officially defected from UNATCO, he could say whatever he wants, and, you know, they're going to kill him anyway, so why not spit out all the information he can? We're going to see what happens when we run into that apartment in the next installment. Until then, everyone.